Canadians believe anything they say. Will they repeal Bill C-69? Yes or no?
Yeah! All right, guys. Shannon Stubbs, MP from Alberta, is a fun cowgirl to watch. She points the finger. She demands answers. We're going to get to know her a little bit better in this video, and then we're going to check her out in the House of Commons. She is a woman on fire. Anyways, here's Shannon Stubbs. She's got a lot to say. She's fun to watch, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Shannon Stubbs. I'm the oldest of 5. I grew up on a farm in Lakeland. My parents ran small businesses. We had to make every dollar count. We weren't rich. We were middle-class Canadians doing what we could to get by. I did my share of farm chores and plenty of babysitting, certainly with no allowance as it was back then. We didn't expect handouts. We worked, we struggled, and we worked some more. That's how I learned self-reliance. I left home at 17, worked to put myself through school, and kept going from there. Now, I'm a first-generation Albertan. My dad was from Nova Scotia. My mother was from Newfoundland and Labrador. I've got family in Ontario, Quebec, and New Brunswick. I've seen every part of this country and what connects us. I've also known Pierre Poilievre since we were teenagers. We reconnected after I got elected in 2015. And since then, I've worked closely with him on natural resources, economic, and small business issues. I co-chaired his leadership campaign in Alberta because I trust him and I know his heart. Pierre grew up in Calgary. He was adopted by 2 school teachers who raised him with strong values and a can-do approach to life. He's had to work for everything. Nothing was handed to him. His wife, Anna, immigrated from Venezuela. Her family fled socialism, and she started working at 14, washing floors, doing what she had to do. She built a career, started a business, and now they're raising their 2 young kids together. They understand what ordinary Canadians face because they've lived it. Like so many of us who've faced family struggles, divorces, financial setbacks, and found our way through with grit and love. Pierre believes in the common sense of the people. He believes government should serve the people, not the other way around. He wants Canadians to control their own lives and their own futures, not government gatekeepers. He wants Canada to be the freest country on earth, with proud, powerful citizens, real opportunities, and paychecks that actually afford essentials, and the ability to pursue your dreams. Now let's take a look at Mark Carney. Carney left Canada nearly 20 years ago. He worked at the top of global finance, with the world's richest and most powerful elites just like him. That's his circle. He advised Trudeau and the Liberals for years, and he helped shape the same policies that drove up Canada's cost of living, that benefit the ultra-rich, that make the vulnerable more poor, and that have weakened Canada's economy, security, and sovereignty. Carney called Canadian oil stranded assets. He pushed keep it in the ground. He backs job-killing carbon taxes. And now he wants Canadians to believe he supports Canadian resources and working families? Come on. This is about status for him. It's about power, position, a stepping stone. When he launched his campaign in Edmonton, he pointed to the number 24 in the Oilers dressing room. That's the number of Prime Ministers of Canada. He wrote, "I always knew I'd get to the show." And you know what? That tells you everything you need to know about him. Because this isn't a show. It's the most consequential election for Canada. It's real life. It's about your job, your future, your kids, your community, our country. Pierre Poilievre will put Canada and Canadians first for a change, and I'll fight beside him every day to restore Canada's promise for you and for all of us.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to flip it back to the House of Commons. This is where Shannon Stubbs really shines. She does demand answers in question period, but they don't call it answer period. It is question period. These Liberals never answer a thing. She's fun to watch, though, guys. Leave it in the comments what you think.
Lakeland.
Yesterday, the PM said Canadians shouldn't focus on pipelines. We'll tell that straight to the hundreds of thousands of workers who lost their jobs when these Liberals killed pipelines, LNG exports to allies, and capped Canadian oil and gas. Last year, 98% of Canadian crude went to the U.S., Canada's biggest customer and competitor, due to these Liberals. But in April, the PM said he won't repeal their No New Pipelines, Never Build Anything unlawful Bill C-69 and ignores premiers and businesses. When will he repeal Bill C-69?
Yeah. The right Minister for Natural Resources.
To rise in the House for the first time. I wish to thank the people of Markham Thornhill for their trust. I'm also thinking of my family. I'm also thinking of my family who have supported me from day one, and my parents who I wish were still with us. It's time to get many projects built here in Canada. We will cut red tape, fast-track projects, and approve them within 2 years. We will create jobs for Canadians and build the strongest economy in the G7.
The honourable member for Lakeland.
Alone, these Liberals killed 16 major energy projects and $176 billion in options to make Canada affordable, safe, self-reliant, and united. And half these ministers, they're the same. These Liberals must kill C-69, but they can't get their story straight. 2 weeks ago, the Culture Minister said Canada doesn't need more pipelines. Last week, the Energy Minister talked a good game, but just like right now, won't commit to concrete action. How can Canadians believe anything they say? Will they repeal Bill C-69, yes or no?
Yeah! The Honourable Minister of Energy and Natural Resources.
The Prime Minister has been clear. Yes, we will support new pipelines if there is consensus in Canada for them. With American tariffs threatening our economy and threatening our sovereignty, we must protect our energy security. There is no question energy is Canada's power. It will help us build the strongest economy in the G7, guide the world in the right direction, and help us be strong at the negotiating table. We will win this trade war. We will make Canada an energy superpower.
The Honourable.
Oh, yeah.
So that's some very recent footage from the House of Commons. Let's check out a video from Shannon Stubbs when we first met. She's been fun for a while, guys. She's got a very sharp tongue. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah.
Common sense conservatives got proof that the Liberals kicked and screamed to hide, but most Canadians already know. After 9 years, the NDP Liberals' carbon tax is not worth the cost. It will gouge Canada's economy for about $30 billion. That's almost $2,000 for every household each year. In Lakeland, a family farm paid nearly $500 in carbon tax in 1 month. An agricultural group paid $5,000 in just 6 months, both before the April 1st hike. So will the Environment Minister finally just admit his failed carbon tax is a cash grab and resign?
The Honourable Minister for Natural Resources and Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would invite my honourable colleague to actually go and have a conversation with the 300 economists who have validated that 8 out of 10 families get more money back, that the price on pollution is a driver of innovation, is a driver of investment in our economy. Across the aisle, we have a Conservative Party in this country that denies the existence of climate change and has no economic plan to ensure prosperity in the future for people from coast to coast to coast. It is truly a shame. They are abandoning the future of our children and the future of our country.
Absolutely. The Honourable Member from Lakeland.
Well, he should actually listen to what Canadians are pleading with him about, because emissions are up and so are the price of everything. It's all a sham. But the truth is, not once did the 1,200-page analysis show Canadians are better off with their carbon tax and rebate. The worst thing is the Prime Minister fought to hide those real costs of his agenda, even though he's never had to worry about affording anything in his entire life. He has the gall to tell Canadians that paying more for gas, heat and groceries makes them better off, just like hiking taxes on small business and farmers he claims makes Canadians better off. So none of it is true, and none of it's worth the cost or the cover-up. So if the fibbing Environment Minister won't resign, will the PM finally just fire him?
The honourable member is an experienced member, and that is getting very close to the line in terms of what is acceptable parliamentary behaviour. I will look at that question a little bit more carefully. The honourable member, the honourable minister for Natural Resources and Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honourable colleague and her colleagues across the aisle may be entitled to their own opinions, but they are not entitled to their own facts. The fact is that emissions are down in a significant way. The fact is that 300 economists, experts in their field, say that 8 out of 10 Canadians get more money back. Those are facts, Mr. Speaker. What's also a fact is that party across the way has no plan to address climate change, no plan for the economic future of the country. It is also the case that they all campaigned on putting in price on pollution. If anybody should resign, it's those members opposite.
So the good news is John Wilkinson is no longer in the cabinet. See you later, Jonathan. What do you guys think of Shannon Stubbs? Leave it in the comments. My name's Aaron. Thank you very much for watching the video. This is Canadian Looney. Like, share, subscribe, get notified. Come and watch one of the live shows. Thank you for watching the video. We'll catch you next time. Later, gang.